Hey everybody, welcome back. Here are the wheels out in the sunlight, and I've got my highway tread PowerKing sitting right there. We're going to try and get some tubes and flaps in here and get these guys mounted and aired up. Okay guys, we're loading up a tube in the tire. Got a flap ready to go next. These dual wheels need the bent stem. This is a brass stem. It's a bent brass stem. It's a long guy. You'll need that for your inner wheel. Well, you need them on all the wheels, but don't get just a rubber tipped valve stem on the tubes. They're just not going to work out in a dually. So we're going to put a little air in there and get it to kind of fit in there a little better, and then we'll stick the flap in there next. Okay guys, that's what we want the tube to look like. A little bit of air in there fills out the tire and kind of sneaks itself up in there. And that's just what you want before you start laying it over your wheel. You want to pick your face of the tire, which face you want. Stick your valve stem toward the face, and we'll get this guy mounted. Okay guys, there she is with the flap in there. Work that flap in best you can. Sometimes it can be a nuisance. We're going to put a little tire mounting paste all through here. We're going to slip it on the rim there. Okay guys, I use tire paste. I don't use soap or anything. Tire paste works best, I think. But whatever it takes, you know, whatever you guys like. Put a little on the flap, it'll slide better. Ocean Electric does the job right, thanks to an outstanding team of Long Island's most qualified electricians. Thanks to them and our amazing customers, Ocean Electric is known. All right, there we go. Does the job right and wants to. Okay guys, it's a little tricky. You gotta get that valve stem through there. I just got that started. Make sure your flap's out of the way. And then just step on it if you have to. Get it over the rim. Okay, now this is where I see a lot of guys. Hang in there. This is where I see a lot of guys just take a massive hammer and put this lock ring on there. Okay. Oops. Alright, I usually put my opening in the lock ring across from the stem. That's just something I do. It's not no reason. Okay, get it in the groove. Just work this by hand. Don't take a hammer just yet. Just work that by hand right over there. Now that's in where it needs to be. You'll see guys just take sometimes metal hammers. I mean, at least if you're going to use a hammer, take a rubber one. This is a tire hammer with a rubber face on it, if you have to. When everything's new, everything's painted, and you've got lube on everything, just open that up by hand. That's locked in there. We're not trying to seat it in there with air. We're just going to put air to this gently, and the tire is just going to fill this right up. And you're not losing any paint. You're not chipping anything. You know, you don't need to be a barbarian to mount tires. Just take your time and go at it easy. Okay guys, there we are all mounted. I gotta mark this to where they're going based on the quality of the rim. So that's a front, because the outside is probably the best. Doesn't have any big hammer marks in it. I got a rear inner, another rear inner there. That's a rear outer because it looked pretty good. Wasn't distorted at all from hammer blows through the years. So tires are mounted. I'm going to move everything into the paint booth. That's where I'm going to get that chassis rolling. So I'm going to get these in the truck, drive them around, put them in the paint booth. I'll show you the frame when I get in there. Okay guys, there's the 3B extended frame that I'm building. spring hangers are on there. I just got it hanging in the paint booth. And caught, you know, a couple good days for sandblasting, so I got this done as well. It was easier than dealing with the rust. So now when I put stuff on here, I just got a little bit of epoxy. Like there's going to be a brace in here. Grind a line there for clean metal, and then just weld it and re-epoxy it. It's just easier than fighting with the rust. So there'll be a lot of welding still on this, but I'd rather have it clean and in epoxy primer. Just easier for me. So there it is hanging, and I'm going to get it rolling from in here. So there's all the tires and rims. And I think, let's go out here. Hard to pick up the exact color, but they really are beautiful in the sunlight. There's one in the shade. There's one in the sunlight. I don't know if you can pick up the difference, but they really are. They did come out nice. I'm super happy with the color, and the tires are great. I think these are going to be long-lasting tires for this vehicle. And the Dana 70 for the rear is done, so I could get the back of this guy. I could get the springs, and I can get the axle in here and get 4 wheels on the back, and then still got to just fiddle with that Dana 44 front. Close to getting the axle shafts done, but not there yet. There's just too much going on. So I'll show you that soon. I'm not sure when, but I'm going to try and get this rolling pretty soon. Okay guys, there they are, ready to get put on the axles when the time comes. And if you're careful with dual wheels and you take your time and you don't beat them around with a hammer, you won't have a single bit of touch-up paintwork to do. And you can see that on these wheels. No chipping or screw-ups around the lock ring. So that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching. I will catch you on the next one.